Hello friends, welcome to the Kud English YouTube channel. If you want to listen our videos in Hindi language, you can visit our another channel called Kud Hindi YouTube channel. Link is in the description. There you get the same videos in Hindi language, in Hindi topics. Okay. So as we have learned in the previous video, nesting of member functions means in one function if we called another function, then it is called as nesting of member functions. If we called another function in one function, then how do we access it? We have seen in the previous video, and also we have seen about the output of the program. Okay, in this video we will learn the array within a class. Means in a class we will declare or define an array. Then after that, how we will access it, we will all see in this program, in this video, and we will see the output also. Okay, so if you want to understand properly and clearly and fully, you have to watch this video till end. So without any wasting the time, let's begin. Array within a class. So class is here prefix keyword. Okay, sample is the class name, open braces, integer a of 4. Okay, integer variable a of size 4. It means in one variable a we can store 4 elements from 0 to 4. Any elements we can store of 4 elements. See here, upside I have not written here private column, means a private access specifier I have not written. So by default this array a will go in the private section only. Okay, array size a of 4 will go in the private section only. Okay, after that public access specifier. After the access specifier, if you return means you have to write the column. Okay, we can only skip the private access specifier only, not to write. Okay, after all other two access specifiers you must have to write. For example, public and protected. Protected I will explain in the coming videos. Okay, public is the access specifier. Column, I have declared here 3 functions. One is get data, second is display, third is asum. Asum is these 3 are functions, and 3 of the functions return type is void, means no return type. Okay, void means no return type. Okay, closed braces and semicolon. Semicolon and closed braces, it shows the end of the class. Okay, I hope you got this. Next, if we want to define the function outside the class, then we use the scope resolution operator. Through syntax only we will use it. So what is the syntax of the scope resolution operator? Return type, class name, scope resolution operator, function name. Okay, first we will define the get data function. So what is the get data function's return type? So void. So I have written here void. So what is the class name? Sample. Scope resolution operator. Scope resolution operator means double column. Okay, and function name is get data. See here, while declaring the function you have to put the semicolon, while in the defining you don't have to put the semicolon. Okay, next, here I have read the array. Okay, open braces for I have written here for loop. See here, int I. Here I have not declared I. Okay, int I have not declared here I. So in the middle of the program I have declared a variable. So we can declare in C++, we can declare a variable in anywhere. Okay, in anywhere program I can declare anything. Okay, that is called the dynamic initialization of a variable. Okay, if we declared anything in the middle of the program, then it is called as a dynamic initialization of a variable. Okay, so I have declared here I variable. So this I variable is the local variable. Okay, and it is under the this function only. If you want to declare the same variable in the other function, then I have to write it as int I. Okay, because it is a local variable. Okay, int I equal to 0. So in the I variable the 0 value has been stored, and I have written here I is less than 4, means from 0 to 4 the value will be stored. Whatever the value we will input, that will be stored, and I will be incremented. See in array of I. So I will explain. So I equal to 0 is there. So from 0 from less than 4. Okay, next condition is less than 4. Okay, 0 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, less than 4 means this 4 will not come. Less than, if I equal to 4 means 4 will come. If I is less than 4 means only 4 elements. From 0 to 4 from 0 to 3 there are 4 elements will be there. So I increment we have written here. So see in a of I, so it will read first element, first the first how the loop will run. Let's see. First I equal to 0 is there, then it will check the condition. If 0 is less than 4, 0 is less than 4, is it true? Yes, right. Then it will enter here under the loop. So we will write the a of I, means one element we will pass. For example 10 will pass. It will and after that it will again go to the loop. And it will increment the I. Okay, first is I is 0, now I becomes 1. Okay, now the condition will check. Now the condition I becomes 1 now. Okay, as I have written here, 1 is less than 4. Is the condition true? Sorry, okay, is the condition true? Yes, 1 is less than 4. Yes, 4 is greater than 1. So we will pass another element. So it will come under the loop, and we will pass another element, whatever we can pass. For example, 1 2 3 4, your wish. For I will pass the 20 element. Okay, and I'll pass the 20 element again. It will go outside of the loop, and it will increment the size of the I. So now the I value becomes 2. Okay, now again it will check the condition. 2 is less than 4. Is the condition true? Yes. Then again it will comes under the loop, and we will enter the element, for example 30. Okay, after that it will increment the I. Now the I value is 3. Now the condition will be checked. 3 is less than 4. Is the condition true? Yes, 4 is greater than 3. Then we will pass then it will comes under the loop, and we will pass the array of I, means 40. Okay, this is a of I. This all is a of I. Okay, means a of I means from I is equal to 0. Okay, from I is less than 4 means I is less than 4 means 3. Okay, in these elements we are passing these values. Okay, next in the I equal to 3 is there, then we have passed the 40 elements. 40 element, then again passed, then again I will be incremented 4. Okay, it will increment. Okay, after that it will check the condition. Is 4 is less than 4? Is this condition is true? False. Okay, then it terminates the loop. Okay, so we have passed here 4 values, for example 10 20 30 and 40. The function will be read these values. Okay, 10 20 and 30 and 40. Okay, I hope you have understood this. I will explain next. Okay, so this function has been over. Close the for loop and close the function loop. Okay, the first function defining is over, and the second function defining is display function. Okay, we will define the display function outside the class through scope precision operator. Okay, so what is the syntax of the scope precision operator? Return type, class name, and scope precision operator, function name. What is the return type of the display function? Void. I have written here void. Class name is sample. Scope precision operator, function name is display. Okay, so I have read here elements. That elements only we will print here in this function. So how will print? So first I have written here simple statement. Array elements are this, as it is it will print. End elements slash n. It will whatever the elements has been printed, it will print on from the next line. So slash n means end. Okay, so int equal to I. From that only I equal to 0, from I is less than 4, I plus plus, I have written a for loop, C out equal, C out slash n a of I. So how it will perform? So let's begin this. So see here, you have to see here carefully, this one or this one, sorry, one second, okay, this one or this one, okay, you have to choose only one, because in one line only I have written slash n, on the after that double less than I have written here a of I. Okay, it means in one line only you can write this, or otherwise you can make two lines also for slash n and a of I. This type also you can make. So how it will run? So I will explain for this only. Okay, so both are the same meaning only. So if you write only one line, then also it will execute as the same. If you write in two line, then also it will execute in the same line. So how it will be run? So we will see. So I equal to 0, from e of I means from 0 to 4. Okay, we all know this as I have explained now only. From 0 to less than 4. Okay, 1 0 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so this 4 will not come. 0 is less than 4, less than 4 means 3. Okay, so in the 0 elements, what we have been passed, 10 element has been passed. So 0 element we have been first I equal to 0, first it will check the condition. Is 0 is less than 4, is the condition is true? Yes, true. It will comes under the loop slash n. On the next line it will print as a of I. What we have passed in the 0 value? 10, as I explained earlier. 10 I have been passed, and it goes out of the loop. See here, these both are the statements are same. So either you can write this, or either you can write this. Okay, only one you should write. Okay, this or I have been put it for your more knowledge and understanding. For I have written both. You can write only one. Okay, slam. Okay, it goes out of the loop, and it will increment the I. Okay, now the I value is 1. Okay, and I value increment the I, and it will check the condition. Okay, 1 second, see it is 1 is less than 4, right? Okay, it will comes under the loop and slash n. On the next line a of I. On the array of a of I means a of 1, what we have printed 20, we have read that it will print 20. Okay, and it goes out of the loop, and again the I value incremented, the I value is 2. Now it comes under loop, I value incremented, so I value is 2. Okay, now the condition will be checked. Is 2 is less than 4? Is 2 is less than 4? Yes, right. On the on the third variable, on the third value, what we have printed, what we have read the value 30. Okay, so that 30 value will be printed. Same yeah, okay, 30 value will be printed. So it goes out of the loop. Again I will be incremented, so the I value is 3 now. So after that it will check the condition. I is less than 4 means 3 is less than 4 is the right answer. Okay, 4 is greater than 3. So in the fourth element, first element, second the element, third element, on the fourth place, what value we have printed? 40 we have printed. Okay, once again. Okay, 40 we have printed. So it goes out of the loop. Again it will check the again it will increment 4 and check the condition. 4 is less than 4. Is 4 is less than 4? So condition false. So whatever the value we have read the values, that it will be printed serially. Okay, because we have printed here slash n, so it will print as serially. Okay, I hope you have understood this one. It is simple process as you have learned in the C only. If not, if you have not learned C, then you have understood clearly here. So I have explained clearly here. So the two functions defining outside of the class has been over, and then we will move to the last function, called a sum. Okay, we will define this also. Okay, what is the return type of the, so as through scopulation operator only we will define the function of the class. So return, so same syntax of the scopulation operator only we will define the function outside the class. So so what is the return type of the function? Void. So I have written here void, class name is sample, scopulation operator function name is asum. Okay, so as you can see here, again I have declared here local variable called sum equal to 0. Why I have yeah, put it here equal to 0? Because in the sum variable not to store any garbage value, that's why I have put it here 0 value. Okay, sum equal to 0. Okay, this sum is local variable. Okay, after that I have written here for loop int I. This I is also local variable, that's why I have declared here. Okay, if we declared any variable in the anywhere in the program, the after declaring means int data type and variable, that is the declaration of the variable. So I have declared int I. Okay, this is the declaration of the variable. If anywhere we can write means that is the dynamic initialization of the variable, as I have told you. Okay, int here i's and some are the local variables, here I is also local variable. So we can declare anywhere in the program, local variable we can declare anywhere in the program. See here, int I is also here, int I is also here. If we write int I here, if we write only I here, then this I is only for this function and this I is only for this function. That's why only we will call it as local variable. Okay, we can't write it here as int I if we didn't write here int only if we write here I, then it will show error. Okay, because we have not declared here I, so this I variable is local variable, so we must put here int. I hope you have understood. So int I equal to 4, I is less than 4, I plus plus. So the whatever the values are we have been printed, that it will add. How it will add, and what the value will be stored in the sum, that how will this process will be done. So let's see. Int I equal to 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus. Okay, I is less than 4, so sum equal to sum plus a of I. Okay, this I will explain from I equal to 0, from I is equal to 0 to I is less than 4, as it is 0 less than 4 means I 0 1 2 and 3. Okay, okay, so I is equal to 0, so it will check the condition. Is 0 less than 4? I will rub this, otherwise it will confuse. Okay, is 0 is less than 4? Yes, it's true, so it comes under the loop. Sum equal to sum plus 0 plus 0 plus a of I. So I will write the statement, this one, sum equal to sum again, so you can understand clearly. One second. Sum equal to I have not written here properly, so I hope you can understand. Okay, same here, this one and this one, this one and this one is same. Sum equal to sum equal to sum plus plus a of I. Okay, okay, so the value I is 0. Okay, 0, the condition will be checked. Is 0 is less than 4 means I is less than 4 means I value is 0. 0 is less than 4, if the condition is true, then it comes under the loop. Sum equal to sum plus a of I. Okay, so what is the sum value here? 0. Okay, as you can see here, 0 plus what we have entered the first element a of I means 10 value we have entered. Okay, so 10. 0 plus 10 how much? 10. Okay, the 10 value, okay, the 10 value is there, okay, the 10 value is stored in the sum. That value has been printed here. Sum is the statement, and sum means whatever the value has been stored here, 10, that will be printed here. For 10 it will be printed, okay. And it goes out of the for loop, and it will check, and it will increment the I value. So in the now I value is 1. Again it will check the condition, is I is less than 4, means I value is 1, 1 is 1 less than 4, condition is true. Then it comes under the loop, sum equal to sum plus a of I, okay. What is the sum here? 10, okay, 10 plus a of I. On the second on the one element, on the one value, what we have entered the element 20, okay. 20, okay. 10 plus 20, 30 is there. 30 is stored in the sum variable. The 30 has been stored, and after that we have printed here sum is 30, okay. Now the 10 is 10 value has been ignored, 30 value has been printed, okay. So it goes again the it goes out of the for loop and go increment the I value. So now I value is 2, and check the condition, is 2 is less than 4. See here in the previous in the second first I1 value, we have printed we have read the 20 value and printed the 20 value, okay. Now here 2 condition will check, is 2 is less than 4, yes, true. So it will comes under the loop, sum equal to sum plus a of I. In the a of I, on the third element, in the third element place, what element we have been stored and printed the value 30, okay. So sum equal to sum plus a of I. What is the sum here? 30. So what we have read the element in a of I on the third place, 30, okay. 30 plus 30, 60, okay. COT sum is the 60 value is stored in sum, and sum we have printed here. So sum will be printed as 60 and 30 will be ignored, okay. Next, so it goes on out of the loop, and I will be incremented as 3, and again it will check the condition, is 3 is less than 4, yes, true. The 4 is less than 3. Then it goes inside the loop, sum equal to sum plus a of I. So in the a of I on the fourth element place, what we have read and printed the element 40, okay. So sum equal to sum plus a of I, okay. What is the sum here? 60. What we have entered the element of the fourth place, 40, okay. 60 plus 40, 100, okay. The 100 value is stored in the sum, and we have printed here sum. That 100 value has been printed here instead of 60. 60 has been ignored, the value 60 has been ignored, and the value 100 will be printed, okay. It goes again out of the loop and increment the I value 4, and check the condition, is 4 is less than 4, is the condition true, false, and it terminates the loop, okay. And after that we have not written anything here, so it goes out of the function also. I hope you had got how the 100 has been come, okay. So friends, the third function definition has been over here. So all the functions are defining has been over. So we will come to the main. So we will declare the object, sample is the class name, a is the object, okay. So after that we will put the semicolon. This defines the, so it represents the declaration of the object, okay, class name, and anything I have written in front of the class name, that then in void main, then it shows the declaration of the object, okay. Through here a is the object and dot is the operator, and get data is the function. So through object a and dot operator we are accessing the get data function, Okay, so whatever so this function will be accessed. So whatever we have performed here operations, that operations will be performed. Whatever we written here, that will be performed. Okay, next, through object a and dot operator we are accessing the display function. So whatever we have written in the display function, that will be performed. Okay, so similarly through object a and dot operator, a sum function will be performed. So this function whatever we will has been written, that will be performed. Okay, I hope you had been got this. So before starting the video, I have told that array within a class means uh, in a class you can declare or define the array. Means you can define like this also. If you don't want to take this cooperation operator, you can write this also. For example, void get data. Inside only you can write this for only, for loop and all. Okay, no need to write this cooperation operator void sample. Okay, if you want you can write. For taking outside, for defining outside this scope function, we will use this cooperation operator. Okay, so because class function is the member of the class, so that's why we will use this cooperation operator. Okay, as you know this. So if you want to declare or define the array within a class only, it represents also the defining in a class only. But because see here, get data is the member of the function, display is the member of the so member of the class. Okay, these three are functions, member functions, and these are all within the class. Okay, member of the class. Okay, so if we define outside only, then through cooperation operator, if inside that if we return a array, declare or defined array, then it represents array within a class only. Okay, so if you don't write this cooperation operator, for example void get data you have written here, void get data. Okay, see a void and get data, and this parenthesis, after the public access specifier I have written here void get data. So here only you can write this all. So this all you can write here only, inside the class only. So outside the class, through cooperation operator only we can access the, so we can define the function through if you don't write the don't want to write this cooperation operator, if you don't want to write the array outside the class in this function, so you can write like this also. So for entire whatever I have written this, you can write here. So you can write inside the class also. Okay, so here I have written void samples cooperation operator get data. So the function is defined outside the class. Okay, so as we know that the get data is function is the member of the class, so it also represents the we have written the array within a class only. So I hope you are getting it. So we will see the output also. So I will explain one more time this program. So see here friends, you can see here I have written the program. See here, just now I have told in the array, this all and this array you can write here only. See, I will tell here. See here, forgot about this. See here, I have these two functions I have declared here. This get data function I have defined here, so I have not put it a scope position operator. Okay, so like this also you can put here. You can see here, sorry. Okay, inside the get data function I have written here for int I is the local variable, I is less than 4, and I plus plus c in a of 4. So you don't have to define the if you want you can define the function display function outside the class, and you can write this for outside of the class as here. If you want to write this for array in within a class, you can write this also. If you want to write the array outside the class, like this also you can write. I hope you are getting this. Okay, so I'll explain one more time. iostream is the header file, so we will use it for cout and scene, and conio.h is also the header file. We will use it for clear screen and getch, and hash include is the preprocessor directive. So class sample, class is the preprocessor directive, sample is the class name, int array a of size 4. Okay, so I have not written here private access specifier. If you want you can write this, otherwise you can skip only private access specifier. Okay, so int array of a, after that I have written public. Public is the another access specifier, sorry, void get data, void display, void asm. Means I have written here, I have declared 3 functions, and with 3 functions the return type is only same. Void means no return type, close braces and semicolon. It represents the end of the class. I will define the first function outside the class through scope precision operator, that is get data. So void is the return type of the get data, sample is the class name, scope precision operator means double column, and function name is get data. After defining the function, you don't have to put the semicolon, while in the declaration only you have to put the semicolon. Okay, so I have written here for int I equal to 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus. Here I is the local variable because I have not declared int I here. So in the if you want to declare a variable in anywhere in the program, that is called as dynamic initialization of variable. Okay, so from 0 to less than 4 means from 0 to 3 the 4 elements, four elements will be there. That 4 elements we have to pass okay, from the user will pass, and that values will be stored. Okay, from a of I means from I equal to 0 to I is less than 4. Okay, we will define the another function called display, scope precision through scope precision operator. Return type of the function name is void, class name sample, scope precision operator, function name is display. I have written here simple statement, array elements are until means /n. So whatever the elements has been read, that elements has been printed here. For int I equal to 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus. So on the 0 place, what value I have been stored, that value had been printed. From like that only, from 0 to less than 4 means 3. From whatever the 0 place, what the element has been stored, that value will be printed like this, from 0 value to 3. So from that has been printed. /n, after I have written here /n. /n means one element after the another element, it will print serial voice. Okay, the third function I have defined here called asm. So return type of the asm is void, class name is sample, scope precision operator, function name is asm. Here again I have declared the local variable called sum equal to 0. After in a variable sum equal to 0, why will put means to not to store any garbage value in the sum in that variable. That's why we will put sum equal to 0. So another local variable is I, so I equal to 0, I equal less than 4, I plus plus. So sum equal to sum plus a of I. According to these values, according to the values, the value will be stored in the sum variable. That sum variable will be printed. How this will happen, I have explained properly. So after that, the end of the asm function. So we will come to the void main, open braces, clear screen. Clear screen is to clear the previous output. I have declared here class name sample a is the object. Sorry, I have declared here the object. Class name is sample, A is the object, scope precision operator, sorry, semicolon, so it represents the declaration of the object. Okay, through object and dot operator we are accessing the get data function. So whatever I have written here, get data function, that will be performed. Okay, okay. So a dot display here I have written through object a and dot operator we are accessing the display functions. So whatever I have written here, so that will be performed. Okay, in the display function, whatever I have written here, that will be performed like that only. Similarly, through object a and dot operator we are accessing the if sum function. So whatever I have written here, that will be performed. So what will be performed here, the values what we are printing, that value will be added and stored in the sum, that sum will be printed, this will be performed. So after that, get ch is used to hold this output screen and close braces. Okay, let's compile the program. Zero errors, and we will run the program. First we will enter the element 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have entered the same elements as I have explained to you, so that you not have to confused. So the elements has been read, and after that the elements has been printed. So and what, as I have told, the how the answer how the sum value will be printed, and that like that only it has been shown here. Okay, so for that you can see here I have not written any statement here, for that why some will be confused. So what is this showing here? So I will put here some enter. Also tell one simple statement as enter array elements. Okay, slash n. Okay, as you can see here friends, I have written a simple statement here, array elements are. So when you are running the program, so on the display will be on the display a simple statement will be there, so that you will not confuse. So enter elements, I will enter the same elements 10, 20 and 30 and 40. So it will print array elements are 10, 20, 30 and 40, and how the sum is 10, and how the sum is 30, and how the sum is 60, and how the sum is 100. How that it will come, I have explained very clear to you. So I hope you have learned, you have got the idea how it has been come. So I hope you have got the array within a class, what is this. So how to declare array in a class, how to define an array within a class. I hope you have got this. So in the coming video we will know that what is static data members. What is static data members, we will know this. So if you have not subscribed this channel, so please subscribe. Because of you are subscribing the channel, we will get the motivation. If you have any doubts, so please comment, we will definitely reply you. So your all doubts will be cleared. So if you want to listen our videos in Hindi language, you can visit our another channel called BCA Kud Hindi language, link is in the description. So in this video only this much is there. See you in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye.